Today, I want to talk to you about something I'm really excited about, and it's called the God-given ability, the God-given purpose, and the God-given mission. And this is a journey to getting tremendous purpose in your life. But to do that, we have to discover what it is that is our God-given ability. What talents, abilities, what things that we do that we're so good at that we don't even maybe realize that we're good at that. And so through this process, we're going to harness that. We're going to figure out what that is. And then after we do that, then we're going to talk about what the purpose of that is in your life and how are you going to use that, and then what the mission is for your life with those things engaged in that. And so I'm going to take you through this process real quickly here and kind of tell you what this is going to feel like. So the God-given ability is a discovery process of figuring out what it is in your life that you have been gifted with, that you uniquely have the ability to do better, easier, with less effort than anybody else. And everybody has this. That's the beautiful thing. And so the way we're going to discover this is, for most of us, we're blind to what that God-given ability is. Because we just do it and think, gosh, everybody can do this, it's not a big deal, whatever. But what we're going to do is we're going to have you go out and find 7 or 8 people that you trust, maybe family, maybe friends, people that you've worked with particularly, maybe on a sports team or whatever, and we're going to have you ask them the question of, what is it about me that is unique in my abilities, my God-given abilities? What are the things that you see me do that I just seem like I just do easily, I'm extraordinary at, I get a lot of energy from? And then when we gather that information from those 7 or 8 people, we're going to sit down and we're going to look at that and we're going to pull out words or thoughts that match up. And when we do that, we're going to start to realize, okay, this is my God-given ability. So for me, for example, would be the common feedback that I got back when I've done this multiple times is I'm an encouragement to people. In all of my life, I just do that, I naturally do that, and that came out. And so as I started to go through this process, encouragement came into my God-given ability statement, confidence came into that statement, belief in people came into that statement, and so you'll start to see those things, and as you get that, you're going to be able to make a statement, a God-given ability statement. This is my God-given ability to encourage people, for me, and to take them to the edge, to make a plan for them so that they can believe and achieve and create the life that they were designed to make. That's my God-given ability. That's why I'm here in front of this camera right now. This is what I do. This is not work for me. This is something that I've naturally always done. And so I get to share that process with you. So that's the first step. So once we figure out what our God-given ability is, then so what's the purpose of that? How do we apply that in our life? And so we're going to ask you that question. Now that you know what that is and you can own that and you can have that sense of confidence, what is the purpose for that? How do you apply that in your life? Maybe in your work or volunteering or in your family or with a team, whatever it may be. How are we going to do that? So the next question is, what's the purpose? And so as we think about that and we think about situations, when we think about what we're doing in our life, we'll get a solid foundation of what that purpose is. And so once we've got our purpose, we've got our God-given ability, we've got our purpose, then it's about, okay, what is the big picture, the mission that I'm supposed to be doing with my life now that I know what these things are? And this is where it gets exciting. I'm a big picture person. I'm a big vision person. And so my mission is, out of my God-given ability and my purpose is to impact the world, to encourage the world, and specifically 1 million people, to impact 1 million people, to change their life, to encourage them to be who they're meant to be, their God-given ability to live out this process. That's my goal. And so I'm excited to share this with you. And so on the mission side, we need to say, how can we apply our God-given ability? How can we apply our purpose? And what work does that do? What am I doing that allows me to do that 70, 80% of my waking time? So when I go to work or I go to my business or I go to school, am I spending the majority of my time in my God-given ability? And so that's the goal, and that's going to take some time for you to get there. And so as we get there and we start living out that mission, you're going to experience a confidence and energy and enthusiasm for your life that you've never had before. And you're going to be able to accomplish things that you've never been able to accomplish because you're not doing things that aren't your God-given ability. You're staying in your God-given ability, your purpose. You're living out that purpose. You have a purpose every day. You have this mission that drives you, that gives you courage and confidence and clarity about what the future is for you and why you're here. And that also allows you to be a world changer. And that's what, when you harness these three things together, it allows you to change the world from your God-given ability to your purpose and throughout your mission. I'm super stoked to share this with you. This has been life-changing for me. I'm standing in front of this camera as part of my mission, as living out my God-given ability, my purpose I discovered, and now this partnership has come into my life, and I can live out the mission, and I can reach now millions and billions of people. And that's exciting to me to encourage them to do that. Now, in your God-given mission, the exercise that we're going to have you do, and this is going to be a stretch, but what we want you to do is to take a piece of paper, and we want you to write your eulogy. Yes, you heard me right, your eulogy for what people are going to say, or what you want people to say, what your goal is for people to say about your life at your funeral. And so you're going to script this out, and you're going to write this out, and this will line up with your God-given ability and your purpose and your mission. And so this is like a guide as you go through life living these things out. You can go back to your eulogy and you can go, am I living in line with what I said that I was going to? Am I living in line with my mission? Am I staying on course? And so we're going to have you do this and then share it with somebody that can hold you accountable. I'll be glad to be that person, or somebody else, so that you stay on this mission and we don't get distracted or caught off course. Because you've done all this work now to discover your God-given ability, your God-given purpose, your God-given mission. So this is the God-given ability, the God-given purpose, the God-given mission. I look forward to walking with you on this journey, encouraging you to step out, to do this, to have the confidence and the courage to do this, and really live life to its full.